Welcome back to Track and Travel with Rick, and today we're going to talk about this Thor Freedom Elite 27 FE 1-year ownership. We bought it beginning of February and it's only middle of November, but the season's over. We put 3,500 miles on it. We camped several times and took a family vacation in it, so I want to talk about likes and dislikes and some quality issues and just our overall experience with this motorhome. So first thing, it's a 30-foot motorhome and it does fit in the shop. Barely. A little trouble with our lights, but we got her in here for the winter. And so real quickly, not too many quality things. First one outside, low gas pressure. Haven't troubleshot it. I don't know why, but I can only get low fire on the grills. Using small bottles, I can get plenty of gas pressure and run the grills, so that's what we've been doing. I looked underneath for a regulator or some restriction or a valve and didn't find anything. I'm not taking it to the dealer, is what it is. Second quality issue, kind of disappointing. We did a video on this. I never opened this cover and it blew off, so it was never latched correctly from the factory or when it was serviced before we picked it up. So the decals are missing and it was some difficulty. I did a video on changing this cover out, so that was kind of disappointing. That happened early on, but we got over it and I don't even notice it anymore. It's fine. Otherwise, exterior, everything's been holding up pretty good. We'll go on inside. And inside, minor quality issue underneath the bench. The steel plate was never bolted down and it rattled really bad. I did a video on fixing that, so that was an early quality thing. And then the blinds, the way they're attached here. So not attached very well. So minor issues here. I can fix this. Not a big deal. So overall quality, everything works well. Generator's hard to start. Not sure why that is, but I'd give that another quality thing. It starts a lot harder than other motorhome generators I've had. So we bought this motorhome specifically to be able to travel and sleep 4 adults, to tow the car to the racetrack and boondock in it. So we do a lot of boondocking with this, and this is our 3rd motorhome. We've had 3 pull-behind campers, so that's my experience. So this being our 6th RV, plus I grew up with RVs, that's where my experience is coming from and the purpose we bought this for. So what do we think? Biggest dislikes. So the last quality control thing for the interior is the backup screen is very dim. That's full brightness. And from the driver's seat off on an angle, it gets very difficult to see out. So I rely on the passenger to look and tell me if it's okay, to maybe merge back or see what's going on in the trailer. So you can watch the backup screen going down the road to keep an eye on your pull behind, which is really good, except from the driver's seat you can't hardly see it, and it's pretty dim otherwise. So it's not a very good navigation aid trying to back up or anything. So that's it. Dislikes for the minor quality things. No showstoppers. Everything. Other than that, everything works really well, and we've enjoyed this quite a bit. So get to the real dislikes. Basically, there's one 450 chassis dislike I have, and it is the stability control. It shouldn't exist. Because this was sold as a unfinished chassis cab, there's no way to calibrate it for what kind of box gets put on the end, and I've seen a lot of people, as well as myself, having trouble with the stability control in crosswinds, and it shuts down and your cruise doesn't work and you get warning lights and all these things. And I covered that on the video. So it's more of an annoyance. The workaround is you shut the engine off and reset it. Other than that, it's the only 450 chassis complaint that I really have. So let's talk about the motorhome itself, the dislikes, and mostly because every RV is a compromise. There's really no way around some of these things you don't like just for the size being a 30-foot machine. Actually, it's 29 foot. So what the biggest dislike is the seats cannot recline. As you see, this is up against the table, the couch here. And with the slide in going down the road, this is up against the slide. So the cabin is very cramped. So that makes it difficult to drive long hours. And the aisleway is very narrow with the slide in. It's acceptable. This slide is 3 foot and it really pulls out wide, and there's an amazing amount of room when the slide's open. But when the slide's closed, it's narrow. And with the slide closed, the bed is unusable. So you can't get back here and lay down, and you can't get at the closet. So that's kind of a real negative. It's a compromise. What you get in return is you get a very large bathroom. So that's a plus. The bathroom is wonderful. A lot of room in here. So it's a compromise we thought was what we were willing to take, even though it's a little bit narrow through here. So that's all the downside. The upside, like I said, was the bathroom is very large. Let's see if we get past here. This motorhome's comfortable. The furniture is comfortable. It's actually pretty smooth and quiet going down the road, so it's not too fatiguing. The 450 chassis is great. We love it. It tows that 24-foot enclosed trailer with ease. Very smooth and stable. I'm not exhausted when we get where we're going. We went on well, it was 450 miles to Sykeston, and we towed that in one afternoon, and it towed really well. We get about 8.5 miles a gallon towing, going to the racetrack and back, going to Missouri and back. So that gives us about 350-mile range. Put about 42 gallons in. It's got a 55-gallon tank, so plenty of reserve, and you can go a decent amount down the road in one day. Some of the other things we like, a lot of room for 4 adults. This does have an 800-pound capacity, so 2 adults can easily sleep up here. This bed is comfortable. The slide-out bed in the back is very comfortable, and so plenty of room. We like that there is no slide-out step, so ease of entry. This machine sits low enough. Lights and everything are right by the door. One minor thing, trying to turn lights on and off when you're in the motorhome, reaching down to grab the light switches can be confusing which one you want to get on. Other than that, very comfortable. And the other plus that we really like, a lot of exterior and interior storage. Plenty of room, slide out drawers, cupboards, more storage than we use. We're generally not packed full. And the refrigerator is large, so we don't have any trouble camping and boondocking at the racetrack for a weekend with 4 adults, and we take our grandkids as well, so there's plenty of room for them. So this really fits our purpose of what we needed, something that'll tow and something that'll be maneuverable enough, small enough, and seem to like it a lot. I'm glad we purchased it.
Me too.
Definitely, looking back, I'm glad we found this when we did, and glad we got it. So we're looking forward to next year, another season. We got another season of racing. We got a couple road trips heading to Florida and back, and possibly to Texas and back. So we got a lot of miles we're going to put on it next year. So guys, got any questions, anything you want to see or know about this machine, happy to show you. I love to chat in the comments, and if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.